One of the most important aspects of my job as a divorce and family law attorney is telling my clients the truth about their situation and about their case. And it's very difficult to do because it places me in a situation where I have to tell someone that I don't really know very well about themselves, about how they've gone about their relationship, how they've managed their assets, or what they should do next in this divorce process, which is very difficult because a lot of times things I have to say are difficult to hear for a client. I have to tell clients that they have mistreated their children. I have to tell clients that they may have mistreated their spouse sometimes. I have to tell clients that their entire understanding and idea about how divorce is going to go is completely false. There are costs that are involved that people don't often want to hear about and how expensive things are. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, the client understanding exactly where they are and what they can expect and the reality of their situation and how the law works and it would apply to their situation is the most important part of my job. Because when you have a client that is educated and understands the reality, when that person accepts that things need to be done a certain way and you're going to explain and lead the way and do things the way they need to be done on their behalf, it's when you have had that difficult conversation with that client and instilled in them that you have their best interest in mind, it's that point that allows you to have a solid attorney-client relationship that's going to last through the entire case. Now, a lot of people will say, well, don't you make money by billing people per hour? So the more time something takes, the more money you're going to make. That is absolutely true. In this practice area, we work based on billable hours. And that is because we don't know how these cases go. And even when we think we do know how they go, they have a tendency in many situations to change direction. You can have a case that starts off very cooperatively and peacefully, and then overnight it can turn into an emergency. It can turn into an aggressive litigation case that's going to take years to get through. On the other side, you can have a case that looks really scary and a client that tells you that their spouse doesn't want to cooperate, is a very difficult person and non-negotiable. And then when divorce starts and that particular person is advised by their attorney how difficult and expensive this process may be, they can turn into someone that their spouse doesn't even recognize and be cooperative, and the case could be over very quickly. Because of that, attorneys do work on hourly rate. But it is true that, of course, cases that are complex and go through court and go through litigation take a lot more time, and attorneys are able to make a lot more money. But irrespective of this, as an attorney, you have to tell your clients what's best for them. And that is because you have another case coming through your door if you're good at what you do. There will be more cases, there will be more clients for you, but for that particular client, for that particular family, their case is everything to them. Giving them the right strategy, letting them know that settling and going through things quickly as much as possible is the best thing for them, is the most important thing you can do for them as an attorney.